In this video, I'd like to talk about the math question of the day for January 22nd, 2023. And in this problem, we have to simplify this following expression with fourth roots, and we have a product. Now, for a problem like this, you need to have a solid understanding of exponents and roots, meaning that you need to have a solid grasp on your pre-algebra, your exponent properties from Algebra 1 or Algebra 2, depending on when you actually learn this. So at this point, go ahead, pause the video, see if you can answer this question on your own, and make sure to put at least a couple minutes of effort into this before unpausing the video and looking at the solution. Now at this point, I will assume that you have worked through this yourself, or at least have attempted this. So let's go through this together. And just as a reminder, if you have any good suggestions for problems of the day, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I will certainly consider those. And when dealing with fourth roots or products of fourth roots, there are a couple important facts to remember. One is that if we have a product of fourth roots, we can combine these into one fourth root. This is similar to square roots. If we have root a times root b, you can rewrite this as a product underneath the square root of a times b. And it works the same way for any power root or any integer power root. Now, the other key point we need to use is that when we have the fourth root of something raised to the fourth power, these will cancel each other out and we just get back whatever is on the inside, ignoring that power. So this would just be 2. Another way to look at this is that we have 2 to the fourth, and a fourth root is really just a fractional exponent. And we have an exponent to an exponent, so we multiply these, you get 4 over 4, which is 2 to the first. So using these ideas, we can simplify this expression here. So we can start by taking our product here, and rewriting this as just one square root where everything is multiplied together. And 32 times 2, that is just 64. X times by x squared, that's x to the third. And y to the third times y squared is just y to the fifth. Now, we need to use this second piece of information. Anything raised to the fourth power, when taking a fourth root of that, we can simplify everything. And also, once we identify what is raised to the fourth power in here, we can essentially go in reverse. We can take the product on the inside and then separate them into their own individual fourth roots. So we can start with 64. That's really just 2 raised to the sixth power. And 2 to the sixth can really be written as 2 to the fourth multiplied by 2 squared. And you can check this, since 2 to the fourth is 16, 2 squared is 4, 16 times 4 is 64. Now x cubed, we actually won't be able to simplify that since its exponent is not high enough to be able to cancel out. But y to the fifth we can rewrite as y to the fourth multiplied by y. And with all of this information, let's now separate out the fourth power terms or factors under here. And we can write them in their own fourth root. We can take the fourth root of 2 to the fourth, that's this part, and the fourth root of y to the fourth, that would be that part there. And the rest of it, we won't be able to use this to cancel anything out, since these exponents are all less than 4. So those will need to remain underneath the fourth root without any simplification. So we can write them all in their own fourth root. We have 2 squared, which I'll just write as 4. We have x to the third, and we have y. Now, simplifying everything, we can take the fourth root of 2 to the fourth, or the fourth root of 16. That is just 2. The fourth power and the fourth root will cancel each other out. And likewise, for this, the fourth power and the fourth root will cancel, and we just get y. Now, over here, we can't simplify anything, so we get 4x cubed multiplied by y, and this is all underneath this fourth power, or fourth root, this radical here. So this right here, 2y multiplied by the fourth root, 4x cubed times y, this will be our final answer.